Hello everybody, this is Moses from Wilona's Cave. I have finally got the bestiary for Dragonbane. I've been waiting for this so long. Obviously you just saw, I just opened it. Let's see how it goes. Here's the Monsters Standee set. I don't know if we're supposed to get a PDF for this. I have the PDF for the hard book, or the hardcover, but I don't have a PDF for this. And you know, you would get a PDF if you bought the box set, which I have in my shelf. You would get the PDF of that for the standees. I don't have the PDF for this. I don't know if it comes with one or not. This set contains no less than 64 beautifully illustrated cardboard standees. Awesome. We'll look at that later. Or maybe not. More important is this book. So this is the first time I'm opening it right now. Let's check it out. Beautiful art, obviously. I just love it. I wish I could color. I love drawing like this, but then to get that color in there, I don't know. I used to be able to do it really well, like watercolor and stuff, but I don't know. Maybe I should just Xerox my artwork so I don't worry that I'm screwing up the original. I guess maybe that's what I should be doing. So let's take a look. Dragonbane. My #1 solo RPG. Nightkin, rarekin, insectoids, trolls, giants, beast, undead. Would please be... Yeah, there's vampire, I remember. Vampire, my favorite. 116. Dragons, demons. Playable kin. Frog people, hobgoblin, cat people. Here's the nightkin right now. Look at that artwork. I just love that. Someone's being tossed. Nightkin. Goblin. Ability, resilience, or resilient. Adventure seed. See, that's why... let's see, yeah. No, I don't know what this is. I haven't really gone through the PDF that much. I just went through what it has, and I was happy with it. But I haven't read it page for page. So this is the first time me actually reading an Adventure Seed. Dragonbane the box set, a lot of people complained, or what I've seen a lot of people meaning more than 12, 20 people that I've seen talk about it. The adventure module that comes in the box set's not really an adventure module. I think people thought it would be one big adventure. It's a lot of little adventures or hooks. Perfect for solo play. An adventure seed. Here's your seed. Now get your first oracle or a fortune chart on this system. Fortune chart. And roll and see what happens. And go. Roll on your own verb and noun tables or whatever you have. So it's perfect to have an adventure seed. And it looks like, yes... all of them. Hobgoblin has an adventure seed. Look at the drawings, everybody. Ability, fearless. Hobgoblin. Scout, fighter, thief. What are they? Scout, warrior. Ogre. Ability, body slam. Willpower points of 3. Fighter, chieftain. Non-monster. Ogres do not count as monsters in combat, but ordinary NPCs. Monsters in Dragonbane automatically successfully attack. So if they attack you, it's automatic success. So adventure seed. Let's take a look. Let's see. The paper. I wish I had the box set right now. I don't want to get up to get it. This paper feels a lot better than that soft cover box set. And I haven't ordered the hardcover of the core rulebook, and I believe it has there's a special adventure in there. That's basically the difference. But I'll be ordering that as well. Orc. Random encounter. Adventure seed. A successful spot hidden and hunting fishing roll can lead the adventurers to a small cave where a recently deceased orc is curled up. Ability, tough. Willpower points 3. Shaman, warrior. Warrior, shaman, chieftain. Now the rarekin. And you can see there's harpies. Cat people. Ability, 9 lives. Willpower varies. Adventure seed. These are awesome. Perfect for solo, like I just said. Hunter, thief, random encounter. And by the way, they are supposedly, they're like it said, NPCs. You could play them if you want. Like I play Diggory, if you guys remember Diggory, if you subscribe to the channel for a while. He's an ogre. You don't have to, you could play as a goblin, a hobgoblin, doesn't matter, cat people. Just because they're in the bestiary doesn't mean you can't play them. You don't have to have them as the antagonists. Centaur. See now we got a monster attack roll. I think that's the first one. So the monster attack, so you roll a d6. Same thing I think in Forbidden Lands. Yeah, it's Forbidden Lands, same thing. So you just roll for whatever attack it's going to do. Horse kick, spear thrust, etc. Adventure seed, random encounter. See, now this, let me see. See, this has more information. You see move, damage, agility, plus D4, HP, WP, all that stuff. There's more stuff. This doesn't have it as much, or nothing compared to those. So these are going to be a lot easier to play as a PC. This is basically going to be a monster, but you can play a centaur if you want. Make it up. I've already made a lot of things up. I can link it up in the video now. Like I've made gnome kin for Dragonbane. It's free. You just download it from the description. I'll link up the videos. Gnome. I did gold panning or silver panning, or I think it's gold panning. I did fish rules, expanded rules on fish. I did vampire hunter or slayer profession. That's also. I'll try to link up as many videos as I can. Here's a fairy. Now this is what even though it's a monster, I like seeing this here. So if you're hearing anything, that's my little Roomba in the hallway, cleaning up the hallway. When I saw the fairy, I was like, yes. So that we're going in that direction. That's awesome. I love it. Frog people. And you see there's no monster. There was no monster roll. So, there is a monster attack for a fairy. You would think it would have a... Look, a fairy has a monster attack, but the ogre doesn't. So the ogre is not a monster, but a fairy is. Okay. But you see it doesn't have any WP in all this. And if you go to the ogre, it has WP of 12, WP of 16. So it's more fleshed out to play as a PC. Okay, frog people. Leaping is their thing. Hunter, shaman, harpy. There's your harpies. Monster. Kerkoyan. Wings. The bat-like wings of the Kerkoran allow you to move freely through the air at the same speed as on foot. Costs 1 willpower point per round. Lizard people. Look at the first name. Cluck, hiss, hiss. Hiss, click, click, hiss. Hunter, fighter, mage, merchant. How many pages? 130 or so? Mermaid. Monster. Let's see. Minotaur, monster. Naiad. I wonder if this is the same thing that's in the... I haven't read through it all yet, but now it has solo rules. I should. If that's the same type of creature that's in Vossen or Vaesen, the one where she's sticking out her head out of the water. HP of 24. That's tough. Dragonbane, for many of you that haven't played it yet, it's pretty gruesome. I mean deadly, sorry. It's pretty deadly. Adventure Seed. Bard. Well, that makes sense. Raise Spirits. Swan Maiden. That looks awesome. Shapeshifter. A monster. If you ask me, Swan Maidens are also the result of demonic pacts. What they can do is clearly unnatural, which should be proof enough for any thinking person. Shapeshifter. And wings. Treekin, alright. Monster. Command, death from above, spear thrust, crushing blow, up, up, and away. That's probably funny. The monster grabs the victim and hurls them 2d8 meters. The attack inflicts an equal amount of bludgeoning damage, and the victim lands prone. And hang them high. Insectoids. Ant people. Beetlekin. That's interesting. I'm very surprised that there's insectoids in the system. I knew there would be spider though. Spiderkin. That's already in the thing. Okay, well. Short but sweet. Trolls. Gotta love trolls. Cave troll. 42 HP. That is not something you want to go against solo, even if you take on the army of one with the solo rules, where you get 2 attacks per round. You do not want to take on something by yourself at 42 HP playing solo. No way. Unless you have to think. You have to think smart. Maybe you have to shoot from above. Who knows? And then maybe the troll will just break the tree down. You fall down, and who knows where you can go. Forest troll. 44. That has more HP. 44 HP. Look at the stepping on the goblin. Uprooting. See, the forest troll grabs a tree, yanks it from the ground with a might tug, and brings it down on its opponents. 2 victims within 2 meters each suffer 3d6 bludgeoning damage each and are knocked down. See? What did I just say? You climb a tree and you're trying to fire from above, and then just pull the tree out. You don't take trolls by themselves. That's what I've learned playing solo. Especially with solo characters. Mountain troll. This is awesome. I love this stuff. Like my gnome that I made, the gnome Kim, I got to start making like mountain gnome, river gnome, and vary it a little bit. Like they're a little different. They all have a little different heroic ability. Giants. Here we go. Forest giant. That's just... This artwork looks like a fairy tale. The bear, the cub, little waterfall, him grabbing the forest giant grabbing the tree. 56 HP. These are things that you do not... This is a whole city needs to go and attack this stuff if you have to. You know what? And it's in my games, like you know Diggory, which is an ogre. Diggory's actually... We're going to get back to that. Those older systems, the Dungeon World or the older series with Gorm, and Damara and them. A giant has, I'm assuming, has children, has loved ones. It doesn't want to always be mean. They have to take care of themselves, take care of the ones they love. Everybody in my game solo is a playable character. Everyone. Look, now we're going into Helmut. Helmut was the villain, the major antagonist, going after, let's say, I don't know, what did I say, 15-year-old Hayden, going after a 15-year-old girl about to, well, I think under 18 they're supposed to take it to the noble, but I don't know. That's the lore of Warhammer. Mountain giant, but I'm just saying, they're not always mean. Okay? Look at the goat, the mountain goats next to the giant, mountain giant, huh? 78 HP. Adventure Seed, I'll read one of them. Enemies that threaten Castle Brand, but there is still hope. In the northern mountains lives a pair of giants. Oh, here we go. Old friends of the castle's lord. See? Watch, it's going to get bad. Who previously helped defend the castle from an attack. The player characters are sent up to the mountains by the aging Lord Brand to find the giants and persuade them to help them. See? You see what I mean? So they are good. I haven't read that before, so I wasn't planning on that to work out that way. Sea Giant, 82 HP. It goes by HP, it looks like. So it's 82, 78, 56. And then Titan, 64. No, I guess I'm wrong, because it went down to 64, but it has armor of 6, which is basically impossible. A Titan, 64 HP with armor of 6, and a movement of 14? Well, actually, that's kind of slow for a giant. I think this one was a 20. Yeah, 20. Sea Giant. Hibernation, resistance shield, heavy footsteps. When a Titan moves, the ground around it shakes in 10-meter radius. Anyone within that area has to make a will roll, I'm assuming goes prone, not in action, to not get scared, I see. Only one roll per combat is required. Then you get the scared... I don't remember which one's scared condition, which one it goes under. Beasts. Basilisk. 38 HP. Cock-a-doodle-doo. Brook horse. That looks like an angry horse. Beautiful artwork. Human skull. Giant amoeba. Look at that. This is I love doing this type of artwork here. On my own artwork. But I really like how he did it, because how I would have done it. Because obviously, you can see some light coming into through this window. So that it's not dark outside. So unless there's a window behind this, I'm assuming elf because of the ears. If there's a window behind the elf, all this robe should have been dark, really dark. because the source of light is here and here. But I'm assuming there's a window behind them, because if I drew it, it would be really dark. But I'm glad he didn't do that, or whoever the artist was. I forgot the name. Amazing artist. Unless this is just, I hope this is just one artist, because it really, if not, then these people are on the same wavelength, because the art looks all the same. Let's see, one moment. Oh, there's a crinkle in my paper. Well, it's not ripped. Oh, that's too bad. Oh well, nothing's gonna be perfect. Okay, the cover art is one person. Interior illustrations is David. Okay, wow. Wow, good job, David. But man. Oh well, it's okay. Giant octopus. Giant spider. Look at that. 36 HP. Griffin. Hippogriff. Hydra. Gotta have them. Now this is like 10 HP per head. This is like well done, because before I think it was only 16 enemies in the core rulebook. That's not enough. Metacore, Medusa. Gotta have Medusa, huh? Wow. Snake tongue, snake bite, fists of bronze, up in the air, gusts of wind, petrifying gaze. There we go. You don't want to be rolling a 6. Pegasus. Rolk, look at that. Look at that. Holding on for dear life on an arrow. 80 HP. I don't know how big it is. Size huge. Sea Serpent. 40, 56, or 72 HP. 1, 3, or 5 armor. I wonder why. I gotta read up more on it. Werewolf, love it. And if there's werewolves, they have to be vampires. Or, in my opinion. Undead, come on, vampire. Ghosts. And there's already been a ghost, so I'm going to look at this closely in the core rulebook and see if this is any different. But that adventure seed's pretty good idea to read for my campaign. I have a campaign solo. I'll link it up right now as well. For Dragonbane, where I'm drawing and writing in a journal. Ghoul. Living Dead. Let's see. Mummy. If you see them, like, this is like, they really went far out and thought, what can we put in this? So fairies, mummies, werewolves, skeleton. You know, can move without any muscle. You know, that makes sense, right? And vampire, my favorite. 32 HP, normal size. Movement 16, resistance, vulnerable, escape route, immortal. Mocking laughter. The undead creature lets out a terrifying and mocking laugh. Everyone within 10 meters must take a will to resist fear. Forceful throw, corrosive mist, hypnotic gaze, swarm of bats, bloodthirst. Look how big bloodthirst is. Random encounter. The group is being followed by a strange fog. It is a vampire that has lost its servants and now seeks other thralls to dominate. It attacks at night while the person is deemed the weakness. The weakest is keeping watch. Excuse me. It attacks at night while the person it deems the weakness is keeping watch. If no one is keeping watch, the characters are all in real trouble. Look at that beautiful, beautiful artwork. Simple too, you know. I tend to go a little heavy on the shading where it takes me a long time, but really this demonstrates right here. This cloth, like I would really, you could really tell like three-dimensional depth when I'm shading cloth in my artwork. It tells you, this type of drawing just tells you don't need to do that. And it's hard for me. Like I want to go in there, it's like, no, it needs to be shaded, it needs to look, you know, have depth, but it doesn't have to. And I got to learn that because it takes a long time to shade. Wisp, huh? Dragons. Beautiful. I love this idea that they have right here. And the consistency too. Artwork here, going into this page, and then background. Hatchling dragon. 36 HP, which is still a lot. Young dragon, 60 HP. Adult Dragon, 84 HP. Dragon Roar, Claw Attack. Look at the treasure. Ancient Dragon, 108 HP. And look at it, it's just hiding. Like, you don't see there's a dragon and smoke coming out of the nose. Looks like a halfling, a dwarf, I'm not too sure, and a wolfkin. It looks almost like a fox, though. Limworm, huh? 64. What's so special about this? Drawn to glitter. Drawn to basically everything shiny. Demons. Blood Demon. Awesome. This is the kind of stuff I like. Chaos Demon. That's awesome. Fire Demon. Look at the little, what do they call them? Imps? I forgot what they call these little ones. The minions. Golem. That's my son's favorite. And it looks like somebody's controlling, well, obviously a golem, but somebody looks like they're controlling the golem. I wonder if that's part of it. I wonder if in here is part that you get to be this person. Guardian Demon. Shadow Demon. Gotta have that. And Index. Wow, look how short that index is, huh? I mean, that's all it needs to be. Quick run through. I've been waiting for this book for a long time, and I'm glad it's here. Time to start using it. I was really waiting for this book so I can start up the adventure that I have, the solo series with Hackleswell, the scholar. Because I was running out of ideas with, I mean, after the ghosts, I'm like, I don't know what else to do, because I didn't like the other ones in the bestiary, but now I can, you know, find a minotaur to try to walk around it, because I don't want to go against it, or, I mean, I don't know, if maybe there's a river mermaid, I don't know. All right, everybody. Happy gaming. Bye.